guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. Here today to bring you the review for Fairy Tale Manga chapter 469. And so I was wrong. Zarif didn't have the book of ends and was just taking shots at it. Da 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 da. No, it seems I was wrong. Natsu has, well, I should say had, because the threat of the tumor literally lasted half the chapter, if that. But yeah, he had a tumor. Now, I have a slight semi-joke problem with the tumor because as the doctor, throughout the chapter, or I should say during that bit, it was asked, why can't Wendy or the Godslayer deal with it? I've forgotten her name. And the doctor, Fairytale has the doctor, and she says how it's out of their capabilities. Now, here's where my problem comes into things. So it's not. This is not has not been stated in Fairy Tale at all, but it does make sense for if this is how things work. So imagine there's a pecking order for life in this world, and I don't know. It went, say, animals at the bottom, humans, and then I don't know, maybe giants, and then mythical creatures, and this would include dragons, and then gods at the top, because gods, get me, gods, creator of life, so they would be at the top. So what I'm trying to say is Wendy knows dragon slayer magic, which was under mythical creatures. So we know that dragon slayer magic is supposed to be able to kill dragons, so anything up to this level. But because hers is a healing magic as well, what I'm assuming is that that she should be able to cure anything that falls under dragon, like mythical beast and below, meaning that she should have been able to cure Natsu's tumor. And the same thing for the Godslayer as well, seeing as Godslayers are at the top, she should be able to heal practically anything, which would mean she would have cured Natsu's tumor as well. But no, apparently they're not capable of the job. So I was like, okay, lucky enough we had Brandish in there, and she's able to use her magic to just shrink the tumor to a point where it's just worth nothing. And yeah, like I said, the threat of the tumor was dealt with in half of the chapter, maybe even less. I think it would have been a good idea to let that ride for a bit, like have the threat of, oh my gosh, Natsu's got a tumor. How are we going to get over the situation? Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it seems that how he got this tumor from, it's not stated, but it's hinted because as soon as it was asked, the next panel shows Natsu and his tattoo. Was it called Dragon King? Dragon King mode. But it seems that how just overuse of, he's always pushing himself to the limits, overusing his magic, and it's hinted that the Dragon King mode just pushed him over the edge, and that's how he got this tumor. Moving on. So we have the little scene of Brandish and Lucy, and she's like, you didn't have to go back to your cell straight away. Thank you for helping Natsu, blah blah blah. And we get to see Brandish. She's like, yo, like, what? We're enemies. We're in the middle of a war. I'm not gonna be your friend, and that makes so much sense. Like, obviously, Brandish made a mistake in going after Lucy, thinking that it was Lucy's mum, Layla, that killed her mum. And she now knows the truth of the matter of the fact. She knows that her mum and Layla wanted Lucy and Brandish to be friends. But, things just don't roll out that way. It's not logical thinking. And so it makes sense for her to not want to be Lucy's friend, even though Lucy's on the childish, and because she saw the flashback of how her mum and Brandish's mum wanted her to be friends. Now she's automatically wants to be friends. Yes, she can feel sorry for her. Less Lucy can feel sorry for her because her mum died. But don't forget, she tried to kill you. You can't just automatically go to be friends just like that. Slight contradiction with Brandish because she said, you're my enemy, so I can't be friends with you. But she did help Natsu, but that can be shaken off as maybe a case that Brandish realized that she made a mistake, so she'll do a small favor for them. Because this can be seen as a small favor if Brandish believes strongly in Zarif and that there's a really for win overall, and so therefore her curing Natsu would only be a temporary thing if Brandish has that belief. Chapter goes on, and we have a scene of Aquarius and Lucy, and that's just basically Aquarius saying, Lucy, I told you my key has been reincarnated. I know where it is, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. It might be in Ishgar, it might be in Alvares, it might be in some other continent, but wherever it is, it's up to you to go and find it. I'm not giving you no hints. And Lucy's like, yeah, no doubt, I'm going to go find that. Don't watch that. After the war's over and done with, that's my top priority, finding your key because you're my best friend. Then we flip over to just all the different parts, and where the wars are going, and basically everyone's had to retreat. Everyone is struggling. The feats, the power, the armies that they are facing is just too much for them. This was glossed over, and I don't really like the fact that was glossed over. I would have liked to see the fight, especially between Kaguya and the person she was fighting. Or we get to find out that she sliced up her clothes and she was just left in panties. And then just every other guild member wants to come on the lasting thing and just staring at her. And then, yeah, we had that as well. And then we find out what was going on with the four heavenly gods of Ishkar. And they got battered on a solo by God Serena. He's soloed all of them. They're all lying on the floor like, yo, how we lose so badly, this is peak. And then it just focuses on Warrod, and Warrod is like, it's basically hinting that he's about to die, because at the very last second we see Mavis and she's like in a panic face like, what's going on? But I reckon this would be a perfect time for Gildas to just before God Serena is about to deliver the final play, it would be a perfect time for Gildas to just come in there like, I'm here, baby, I'm here. I was going to swear there, but I don't swear on my channel. I'm a good boy. Yes, but this would be a perfect time for him to come in there and be like, yo, remember me? Boom. And just, that'd be a perfect, but even if it's not Gildas, we still got Jalal and his boys, but that is a perfect time for someone to hop in there and just save the day. That is everything I want to say about the chapter. I am going to give it a 3. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care, have a nice day.